Hey, look at this view. Magnificent, isn't it? This is an early morning. I'm here at Grand Canyon. So the US has a lot of great places to appreciate nature, and I'm currently living in the US. So I want to leverage this opportunity to have great insight into what I should do next by appreciating great nature, by going to even Alaska or southern part of the US or mid part of America. So I'm really excited about this. Hey, I'm now in San Francisco. Why I'm in San Francisco? I'm looking for an apartment here in San Francisco. Why I'm looking for an apartment? Well, there is a campus of Wharton School here in San Francisco as well. And now at the San Francisco campus. So I'm going to participate in the San Francisco semester provided by Wharton School from the end of October. In the long run, I really want to be an astropreneur, which is a combination of astronaut and entrepreneur. So while doing astronaut job to do exploration, to go outside of the Earth, I also want to incubate something new from the business perspective. And I do have a business background. So I think I can combine the business perspective with the space perspective. Here in San Francisco, there are a lot of startup companies, and the environment is for a startup community. So I really want to take advantage of this community. And of course, I want to leverage the San Francisco campus resources provided by Wharton. So I'm really excited about this. So from the end of August through mid-December, I'm going to stay in San Francisco to take classes, do professional networking, and so on. So I'm really excited about this new opportunity, aside from Philadelphia. I really like this view. The campus is very near to the ocean. This shoreline is pretty good. The weather forecast said it was going to be the rainy day, but look at this weather. This is so nice. There's almost nothing except nature. There's almost nothing except the sound of wind. This place has existed since a long time ago, even before our ancestors were born. All the places are very calm, stable, no change. And I just realized that we cannot beat nature. We cannot overcome this great nature. This is so cool. Coexistence with great nature has been a theme of my life. And this place reminds me of an important lesson that we just belong to great nature. We need to follow the rule by great nature. know, appreciating great nature is a great thing. We have to appreciate great nature as much as possible, right? Hi, today I came to Bryce Canyon, and the elevation here is really high. The elevation is 8,100 feet. So it's a little bit hard for me to breathe normally. But the view from here is amazing. I'm so inspired. And this place is the inspiration point where we can enjoy the great view from the above. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you the view. Yeah, amazing, isn't it? And this is amazing. No stress, no pressure, just great nature. Yeah, awesome. The primary purpose of me visiting San Francisco is to find my apartment. But Grand Canyon, or a national park in the West Coast region, is also very near to San Francisco or the West Coast region. So I decided to come here to appreciate nature. I mean, born and grew up in very rural area in Japan. I really like to appreciate nature very often. And every time I come to this kind of place, I always have a sense that the great nature is magnificent. And human beings are very tiny and smaller than the universe, of course. We're just a tiny part of the earth, and the earth is just a tiny part of the universe. Anyway, I always have a sense of this kind of feeling. And when I have a sense that we're tiny and great nature is magnificent, I always feel like going outside. I always feel like exploring outside the world. And that led me to the selection process for the astronaut. That being said, I intentionally create a moment to appreciate nature, like this time, going outside of the city and appreciate nature, being surrounded by great nature. While doing so, I kind of have a reflection in mind that great nature is everything. We were born and grew up surrounded by nature, not surrounded by metropolitan city. This is just a tiny part of the fact. The essential and fundamental fact is that we're living on the earth. We're living surrounded by great nature.